Well, we're getting a little bit of rain, but we have been in a drought really throughout the summer. We're going to talk about how maybe you should be still watering some things. Joining us today, OSU Extension Master Gardener Gretchen Staley in to give us some tips. And we were talking beforehand, it's strange to be talking about watering this time of year because, like you were saying, your husband wanted to roll the hose up and put it in, but not yet because we're in a drought kind of.
We really are. If you check with the USDA and the weather system and Nathan, we're in the viewing area, we're all registered as slight to moderate drought, depending on the area. And I think we've all seen how forecasted rain comes through and one area will get a nice shower, but well, really a lot of the viewing area is not. And we were discussing, like I woke up Thursday morning and we had a shower and the pavement was damp, but underneath my perennials, the mulch was bone dry. And so mentally we think, oh, we got rain, yay.
Yeah, rain, don't worry about it.
We cannot worry. But this year, with being in the drought and going into fall, it's not really common for us. Usually, a lot of times in the fall, we make up for any August deficits. But we've really had a dry fall. And as we go into winter, it's stressful for plants to get through the winter season anyway. And then if they're going in to winter already stressed and dry, it really can compound some issues for spring.
So what should we be watering? Because we want them to get through the winter and be healthy. That's our goal, right? So what should we be watering right now to help them out?
Right. So anything that you've, perennials, shrubs, trees, that you've installed this year or actually in the last 3 years.
Really? Okay.
Really probably would benefit by a long, slow soak. And that's kind of the thing with us being in the drought. We really need to try to let the water percolate into the soil so that it gets down 12 inches or so through the root zone. And actually for trees, and larger shrubs, they're really not considered truly established in a landscape till they've been there 7 years.
Really?
So
wow.
some of the trees that you've like totally forgotten about.
Right, you're like, oh, that one's an old tree. Not old enough sometimes for a drought,
huh? Not old enough. I called my brother the other day. He built his house 5 years ago, and I was like, you really want to give those trees and things a good long drink, and the key is that slow.
I was gonna say what? So kind of like put the hose there and nice and slow, and half hour, an hour. How long do you leave it there?
So what I do at my house in trying to determine, so for a mature tree, we're talking 10 to 15 gallons of water to simulate an inch of rain.
Oh, okay.
And you want to kind of move that a little bit around the root zone and clear out, water out like halfway out to the drip zone, which is where the tree cover comes down. But put your hose on a drip and check the amount of time it takes you to fill a gallon jug. Empty out your milk jug, put it on a drip, and if that takes your water system 5 minutes, then you need to probably water a big established tree for an hour at that drip rate.
Okay.
Okay. So really, then with depending on the size of large size 3 or 4 by 4 hydrangea, probably 3 to 5 gallons of water. Some of your smaller perennials, a gallon or so, depending. But yeah, that low, slow drip is the way to go.
Should we do it like once a week, or like how long until like it gets frost? I mean, what's the gauge for that?
Right, temperatures above 40 and above. Okay. So like kind of watch those nighttime forecasts. For perennials and smaller shrubs, probably twice a week. And then for the bigger trees, maybe twice a month, until we're getting to where we're consistently getting below 40.
Yeah, trying to keep them alive and happy for the winter. Thanks for coming today, Gretchen.
You're welcome.
All right, don't go away. Noon Edition continues in a moment.